boy, the chat's going off already. I'm sorry, guys. Don't hate me. I think we're good. All right, let's see what I missed. Andy, Ben, Shibe, Carter. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Oh, look, a nocturnal that turns on when I throw it on the string. How surprising. A little low. So I'm trying to, Landon, what's up? How many bows do I have? Way too many. I'm trying to practice shooting because I had to ask a question about longbows because it doesn't matter what longbow I shoot, I end up slapping my wrist with it. So I asked some questions on the archery page. Everybody says you got to shoot like Howard Hill style with like a bent elbow. Patrick, what's up? Welcome back. So that is what I will be working on here. Send you a bow. Ben, that's not too far out of the realm of possibilities. Just don't hit your wrist. Yeah, you're not wrong. That would work. So I'm gonna practice with like that a little bit. Well, that's what everybody says, bullseye, or not. Yeah, Ben is Ben. Is your freezer full? Yeah, my refrigerator's full right now too. I got about 100 pounds of deer meat in there. And see, that time, when I try and do that, like, and I don't try and hold it, that's when I hit my wrist with it, so. Yeah, I get it. I know how to hold a bow. It just doesn't, it doesn't sit well. I don't know what it is. Do you live? Do you live? Alice, what's up? What's up? You know where I live. That's weird. Let's play a game of where's my little pool at? The other bad part about nocturnals, I have to have the little tool to turn them off. Backwoods, what's up? What's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Luckily, I've got broadheads and just sharp stuff lying around all over the place. Thanks, Carter. Put a lot of work into that deer. That was a lot of effort. Over the past, this is my 3rd season, so. Somebody else said that too, hold your middle finger out towards the target, and that's actually kind of working for not hitting the string either. Andy, just send me your stuff, dude. I feel like I've said this. I haven't seen the chats from you, but if Tony opens them, then I don't always look at it. Just send it to me again, and I promise, we'll get you a shirt here. I know we've talked about this a lot. And I think Tony's actually working on a new shirt design, so we'll make sure you get the first one. Well, that worked. Cool. Cool. All right. Greetings from Crystal Lake. Where is that? just touching. That's good. Can't seem to hit anything tonight, but that's okay. You texted Tony your info. See, that's your first problem, guys. Don't ever send anything to Tony. I ordered some more of these arrows then too. The 5mm Easton Legacies. Damn. Bow Hunt's just gonna come in here and drop his stuff and probably leave, man. What an animal. Doesn't even say hi first. Cowboy, what's up, man? How are you doing? Welcome back. Backwoods, I'm glad you're back. Okay, let's get it. I got the OSB to put up finally, so that way I can keep some more of the heat in. There we go. Now we're dialed in. We're getting there at least. Oh, Bohan, I'm sorry if I called you out like that, man. I didn't mean to. I was just kidding anyway, but I missed it. I apologize. I'm not a perfect person. I could stop getting stuck. That would be cool. I don't know what's wrong with me in this bow. Lost another sub. That's not good. I wouldn't worry about it though. We lose subs all the time. At least I'm consistent. Whoops. I'm glad that didn't happen yesterday or 2 days ago. Have I tried to make a bow? No, but these logs over here will be turned into bows over the season here. There we go. We're doing all right. That calls for a little bit of accuracy juice. And I was inside editing the buck video, but I didn't get it. Like it's uploaded, but YouTube still has to do their checks. So if you guys check it out, perfect. If you check out our videos right after this, I will make sure I smash that upload button and it will be ready to go. And that's pretty much how it went. If you wanted a sneak peek of the buck video that's coming out, that's pretty much right how it went. But I'll tell you what, man, was I nervous. Not because of the buck. I was nervous after I saw the shot and the way he took off. And I didn't see him drop within 150 yards. Man, we're getting dialed in now. We started off kind of slow. We're getting there. Erie, what's up? What's up? Erie, I don't know if I talked to you the other night, But I got to break in the new bow on a giant buck. Man, we are doing good now. It's like flipping a switch. I don't know what happened, but now I'm just getting it. Yeah, I need the tracers on the arrows. Yeah, I mean, I just, whew. I don't know if you guys, we could zoom in a little bit for you guys. Look at that. I punched him, man. Punched him. Ever hit the car by mistake? No, I've done it on purpose though. It was wild live, and we'll never do it again. So there. Might go golfing. Dude, it's snowing up here in Pennsylvania right now. It is snowing. Dewana, what's up, what's up? I had to take a bucket and mop the all the blood off the floor today too. I might have just split an arrow. That knock went out. No, I didn't split an arrow. I didn't do that. It's just a nocturnal failing. Shocker. How confident am I? Bullseye? I am never that confident, man. Like, I just can't. I just got a new phone, right? Like, I don't know, 2 months ago, I just got the 16 Pro Max. And if I do that, my wife is gonna murder me. Do I ever use compound bows? Tony uses the compound bow. I've been strictly traditional this year. You can't make it ricochet off the car. You wanna bet? Downrange! That one slapped my wrist real good, and you could see the arrow came in real low. I was doing okay. You know what? It's because I fully extended my arm that time. If I keep a slight bend, like, and it only changes my draw length by like 1/4 of an inch, that's the way to do it. Heck yeah. I put a smackdown on a giant Pennsylvania buck with this bow 2 days ago. Yeah, if you guys want to double tap the screen because you like the content, do it. If you don't like the content, then double tap the screen, and that'll give us a dislike as well. Back to work. Hey, cheers, guys. Last full week of work before we start the holiday season. So heck yeah. Thanks, 808. What is your target made of? The targets are foam. The backstop is an old box spring that I put pallet wrap down in to stop arrows. And it's surprisingly effective, but if you shoot a broadhead at it, you're gonna lose that broadhead. And you can see my deer target's pretty worn out, so a lot of these arrows, the backstop is just stopping them. Well, so that's it, guys. If I kind of hold the bow like full palm and then I just bend a little bit the elbow, I'm good to go. The only issue I have with that is I like to shoot my bows all the same, so I don't have to change up what I'm doing. But I guess that's not gonna be an option. Math, what do you mean? Oh, I'll do a whole video on explanation on it sometime. I'm not going to do that right now, but I absolutely can do that. Breaking Bud. I don't know what to tell you, man. When the wife is away, you know what I mean? Are you going to do a Christmas night live? Sure, I absolutely can. If people aren't too busy, we could do it a little later. That way people have time with their families and stuff. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, scared. You were 100% correct. I have not slapped my elbow once. I just didn't know that. So leave her out of the garage. Shoo. But yeah, we broke her in on a nice big Pennsylvania mountain buck, 207 pounds, 207.8. So 208 pounds, 22-yard shot, and I drained it. It was awesome. And we're touching arrows. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, math, dude, an old box spring if you can find one. If not, you can build one. There's plenty of videos on it. But I have access to a lot of pallet wrap at work because we have warehouses. So when they cut off the pallet wrap on new stuff, I just say, hey, save it for me. Otherwise, we'd get thrown away. And then I bring it home and I shove it down in there and it works great. Fishing girl! Nah, I didn't quite get a Robin Hood. You know, arrows touching, 3 of those arrows were touching, so we're getting there. It's crazy, just not locking out my elbow has like helped tremendously with my accuracy tonight too. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that. Venison is life. Yeah, I got like over 100 pounds of it in my fridge right now. Yeah, Math, if you get on some of the forums too, like there's a whole plethora of stuff you can use, right? I just had access to this, that's what I used. And for the trad bow, it's not a problem. I don't know if I'd shoot my compound at it. You know, I don't have the pallet wrap packed in super tight either. You got any tack bows? No, I'm not familiar with what a tack bow is, honestly. That was like an inch low. Hey, thank you. This is the Sanlita Royal X8. I don't know if you guys can see that. This bow is fantastic. This is a super cool bow. Math, that's awful. I don't know what I would do if I couldn't shoot my bow. I got you scared. Just a hair low, just a hair. I'm gonna pluck that. I'm getting tired too. I'm drawing about 48 pounds with this bad boy, so. The muscles get fatigued fast. But now that I'm shooting this pretty good, I'm excited. Math, that's awesome. Bows are awesome. Like, bows are life, especially like traditional archery. Oh man, I can't get enough of it. And I just want, like, I see all these bows and I just want all of them. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, I pulled that real bad. Oh, I pulled that real bad. I felt that. I plucked the string. Ever try slingshots? No, I have not tried slingshots. You know, that's not true. Growing up as a kid, like, I had a slingshot, and, you know, I'd shoot some squirrels and some birds and stuff, but nothing crazy. Duck Hunter, welcome back. Let's see what's going on with this too. That's one thing I'll say. If I'm tired, that longbow is not it. But I'm excited to start chasing the bucks down in Maryland here. I'm probably taking off of work 2 days this week, so. Thanks, Duck Hunter. Football boys, what's up, what's up? Any reverse crossbows? No, I'd love to get one though. Let's do this, shall we? Let's do this. I was gonna go live last night, but I ended up drinking excessively instead. Oh, baby. She just feels so right. I don't know what it is about this bow. Never get rid of this thing. I might have to take this back out too. How long have I been shooting bows for? This is only my 3rd season hunting, like, ever. And it's my first year shooting trad bows. I ordered one last year, an Olympic style trad bow, right? So it's a metal riser and then laminated limbs. And it's meant to be shot off of a rest. I didn't really like it. I like shooting off the shelf on it. So, you know, I got another one. When did I get this one? I got this one in June, I think, is when I ordered this. So June is when I seriously started practicing with the recurves. So I haven't been shooting that long, but since June, I've probably put 10,000 shots through recurves because I shoot every night. So there's that. I need to get another quiver too. Now that I have like a nice quiver on my longbow, I want a nice one for my recurve because I just have a pretty flimsy one on there. Well, that was gonna hit higher than it did. Backwoods, don't jinx it. The trolls are coming. I hope he did jinx it. I want to see it now. Pull that one a little bit. Just a tad. He's got to move over. I really do like those buttons more, I think. I'm curious on the longevity of these. I don't know how long they'll last as compared to the Nocturnals, but I mean, for $12 for a 6-pack, like they're holding up pretty good. This is my third live with them. Cool Kid, what's up? Welcome back. It's crazy how much lighter the draw weight feels on this bow now, too. A miss? That just happened. I missed. What is going on here? You know why? Because that arrow or that tip in there is not the tip. I have 200 grain inserts in these, which brings the total weight to 730 grains, and that one only has a 50 grain insert in it. That would be why. And then I just do that. That kicked a little bit, but it's okay. It is okay. Maybe I'm just getting sloppy. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. Do I drive the Pontiac? The Pontiac has a failed lifter right now, so I do not. But I will, again, one day. What grain? Where is the cool shirt? I don't know, what cool shirt? Which one are you talking about? Thanks, Dopey. Yeah, Nicole, what grain what? You know, do you want the whole arrow weight? This arrow here, any with the red feathers on it are 730 grains. I got a 200 grain insert in there, and I've got a 250 grain broadhead on there. Mason, what's up, what's up? Jordan, I don't know what you're talking about. I forgot I was wearing it that night, which is why you guys saw it. I didn't realize I still had it on. What length am I pulling? I'm pulling 31 inches on all my bows. Jordan, I'm telling you, man, I absolutely did. Because I tell you guys all the time, like, we don't get political in the comments, so. Yeah, that's way high. I aimed right down at the belly, and I still hit all the way up. Never shot a bow before. Well, you should. Should do some live hunting. You can't you can't really go live while hunting. YouTube will flag it if you harvest an animal on live. Those arrow holder things, yes. The quiver pops off on this one. You can see the little bracket for it. And then this one, the quiver stays mounted, but I just don't have arrows in it right now because I'm shooting them. But for hunting purposes, yeah, you do. Or you need a A quiver for, you know, either they make them for your hip or for your back or wherever. So I'm thinking about changing the attire a little bit. As far as like some of my hunting attire, I got some plans for clothing. I'm not going to reveal it yet because if I do, Tony will copy me or he'll go out and buy it first. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. But you guys are going to see some different stuff. Sandra, what's up? I'm doing well. How are you? Ben, I love it. Maybe next year for Halloween or something. That was bad. I released way too early. So you can tell I'm getting tired. I'm just getting sloppy. It's just the way it goes. I don't make the rules. The rules make me. It's a 6.0 L-76 V8 engine in there, Mason. There we go. I'll drain at least one of them. Brody, welcome back. How are you doing? Is Alaska in here? Oh, Alaska, what's up, brother? How are you doing? Alaska, you're like the superstar on our channel, dude. You hop on and everybody just wants to know what you're up to. What the hecking is going on here? Well, that's a bit of an issue if you can't get the thing back up. There we go. I will say, if the nocturnal didn't fail on the buck that I shot, we would have found it in about half an hour or less, like 15 minutes, but it failed and then we couldn't see it. Alaska, it is not a rumor. I've got some giant back straps in the fridge right now. And I got it with the brand new longbow on the first sit I've ever done with it. Sandra, I'm not really sure what you're asking there. Where do you shoot a deer with an arrow? Well, Luke, let me show you, brother. Probably not there. That's probably a liver shot. Of course, when I say it, that's the one that I'm going to do that with. Oh boy, what is wrong with me? Right there is a perfect shot. That's the double lunger right there. That's where you want to be. Angela, that's awesome. What are you bow hunting for? Jordan, I'm shooting about 11 yards in my garage. Not too bad. We're going to knock out this other wall, frame in the carport, and then next year I should be able to shoot about 18 to 20 yards in my garage. Nah, Sandra, I don't miss, so. I lied. I missed once tonight. We don't got to talk about it. Driving home from the remote cabin. Are you using the machine, Alaska? That's not good, Mason. Bye, Carter. Thanks for stopping on. Shoot frogs with the bow. That's wild. Wow, those are touching. And that's not a good shot, so I don't know why. Those might have actually been in the long. It's hard to tell because the target's like the size of a fawn, you know, but hard to say. He does need to stream that. That'd be awesome. Any special arrowheads? Just so happens I have two here. These are both hunting broadheads. I got the VPA 3 blades. This is what I shot the buck with 2 days ago. Taken 3 deer with this broadhead this year. And I've taken 2 with the Zwicky Eskimos. It has 4 blades. It has bleeders on the side, but I broke them off for a practice broadhead because it was tearing up the target real good. So, all right, Brody, I appreciate it. Thank you. If you ask me about my preference, I've gotten way better blood trails with the Zwicky Eskimos. And if you go on, I just updated a lot of our videos today. So I'm including the equipment links in the videos. So if you go on any of our videos where I've harvested a deer, I put the link to these broadheads in there on Amazon to make it easy for you guys. I'm trying to be user-friendly here. Yeah, we got snow, Brandon. We're sitting at about like 1.5, 2 inches right now. I'm kind of worried. My wife has to drive home from work at like 11 o'clock tonight, and it's really only going to get worse, and it's going to turn to freezing rain between 11 and 12, so. The Zwicky Eskimos are, I think they're 135 grains bow hunting. So what I've had to do is, because I was running and I built my arrows for a 250 grain broadhead, I had to switch to like 150 or 200 grain inserts to compensate for that weight because I didn't want to lose weight on it. Do you hunt? Yes, Brandon, I just took a big buck 2 days ago. Ooh, Myers, you're funny. Ben got it. You can't pull those jokes with Ben. He knows all the tricks. How much was the bow? So this particular bow was $80. I have a link on the channel. If you go watch, I did a full review, and I've got a link on that video. If you want to get it, I've taken 4 deer with this bow this year, and it's pretty awesome. Those are the Escalite, okay. The Eskimos might be the 145s then. I don't remember. I have them right here. Hang on. You know what? You are correct. They are the Escalites. I have a brand new pack ready to go. Where do you hunt? We hunt out of Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia. We hunt all over. Yes, it is a G8 GT, Varen. Well, that's a dead deer. I'll take that group. Do I have any tips on a younger hunter getting into archery? Absolutely. Probably start with a crossbow. You know, that's probably number one. I think you should make it easier on yourself and really like learn hunting and then worry about shooting a trad bow or a compound. But like learn hunting, like learn how to get deer within 30 yards, because that's the hardest part, right? And if you can do that consistently, you're going to be much less likely to make bad shots because you're going to be a little more picky. You know, as opposed to the guy who might see a couple deer a year at 35 or 40 yards, and they're going to try and you know, thread the needle on that shot. So get good at finding deer, learn that. Hunt the fresh sign. Don't hunt a spot because it looks good. Hunt the fresh sign. Bass fishing. I don't know if I missed another comment. What's a good budget bow? So I have a 31-inch draw, and honestly, I can say any of the bows I have here, I can move over a little bit, are fantastic bows. So what I'm using right now is the Samick Sage, or it's a knockoff of the Samick Sage. My longbow is this one. That's a Sanlita Royal X8. And then I also have the Black Hunter recurve. If you're a bigger guy with a bigger draw length like me, you just need a longer AMO bow, right? And so AMO stands for like Archery Manufacturers Association. Wow, that's probably not good. I don't like that. But what was I saying? You need a longer AMO bow, right? So AMO is tip to tip, how long it is. This one is 62 inches. I have a full review and link to this bow. It's $80. All the bows I have here are under $140, all of them. And the only reason the longbow is so expensive is because it comes with the bow and actually like decent string on it. It has a B55 string, Flemish twist. It's a really, really nice bowstring. It comes with an arm guard. What else does it have? It has a glove. It has a case. Like everything about that is awesome. How many pounds is that bow? The bow I'm shooting right here, I'm drawing 43 pounds with. So, yeah, bow hunting, like you're in the same boat as me. I struggled a lot because I can't shoot, like whatever you do not get any of these 58-inch bows or shorter. Don't get them. Tony has two bows that are like 58 or 60 inches, and I struggle with them. I don't like them. They stack, meaning like the weight adds up really, really quickly when I overdraw past 28 inches. I just don't like them. Any good tips on how to make a good blood trail? The blood trail is honestly like, a lot of times it's dependent on what broadhead you're using. A lot of times it depends on where you impact the animal. If you're high up in a tree and you shoot and you're high up, and you don't punch through, you're probably not gonna have a good blood trail. So there's a lot of factors that go into that. There's not too much you can do to necessarily control that other than hitting a good shot, double, long, or heart. Have I killed a deer yet? Yeah, I've taken 5 deer with trad bows this year. I actually just killed a giant Pennsylvania buck 2 days ago. He was 208 pounds. Shed his antlers already, so I was able to use an antlerless tag on him. Have I ever dropped a deer on a single shot? So Luke, Tony and I, when we hunt with compounds, we will shoot just about straight down on deer. I'm talking, I will be 30 feet up in a tree, and I will have a deer that is within 5 to 10 yards, so it's basically shooting straight down. And when you do that, a lot of times you nick the spine, and then you go into the vitals, you hit long and heart. And when that happens, that deer drops instantly, and they are dead within 30 seconds. It's hands down, most people will say it's not an ethical shot, but I will tell you that every time I've taken that shot with a compound, I've had great success. Now the caveat is you need to practice that shot because it does change. You have to aim a little bit lower with your 10-yard pin if that's what you have. You have to practice that shot. You can't just go out and be like, oh, I'm just gonna shoot a deer like that. Christopher, I answered you, dude. I'm at 5 deer with trad bows this year. Bow hunting, that's awesome. But I'm super excited to get down to Maryland this week. from the data that I gathered last year, this week here is when I had the most buck movement in Maryland, period. Even more than the initial rut, I had more buck movement during daytime in this week coming up than I did any other time. So I will be down there at least 2 days, maybe 3 days, and I'm gonna try and get after it. Yeah, bow hunting. So I'm shooting like point on or tip on. I'm at 11 yards, so I'm impacting a little high, like maybe like 2 inches high with the 730 grain arrows. My tip on's only like 17, 18 yards. What's the biggest buck I've shot? Drew, I just killed the biggest buck of my life, but it had shed his antlers. We weighed it. We took it to a weigh station. It was 208 pounds. So it was a mature deer. The biologist there aged it. It was 4.5 years old. It was awesome. Bow hunting, you're not kidding. After this year and the success I've had, like the ups and downs, the highs and lows, I don't know if I can ever really go back to the compound. Can I show us the car? Bass fishing. I'm not going to show you guys the car tonight. Maybe another night though. I got to clean it up. I got to clean up my garage a little bit. You can see like I got OSB here that needs to go up on the ceiling. Like I got a whole mess here. So. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy, Tony? So Tony, I took some of the advice from people and I've started shooting like, a lot of people called it like Howard Hill style of shooting a longbow with a nice bend in my elbow. Not much, like if I'm locked out, hang on, if I'm locked out, I'm here. And then if I bend, like that takes it off, you know, it takes the string off my arm quite a bit. And I only lose like 1/4 inch, if that, of my draw, so. And I'm shooting my recurve that way too, and now I'm really doing just good all around. I feel like I'm more accurate right now too. So bow hunting, both the bucks I took this year, one was 23 yards and one was 22 yards. That is, when I started the season, I said maximum shooting is 20 yards, right? And then you have a deer that's at 22 yards or 23 yards, and you're just like, I practice it. I can make the shot. I know I can make the shot. I'll shoot out to 35 or 40 in the yard here. So, you know, I just send them. And I've had better success at the 20 to 23 yard range than I've had at that, like, at the 10-yard range, because it's such an aggressive angle, and you know, you impact a little high. I've shot under 2 deer, so. No, I don't string walk. I'm just using the tip to aim. Just gap shooting. That's that arrow was lighter and I knew it right as I released. Oh boy, I'm a knucklehead. Yeah. In the off season, I am going to practice my close-up shots a lot more. I'll get 25, 30 feet in a tree, and I'm really going to hammer away at those 5 to 10 yard shots, because I don't want to miss that opportunity. And a lot of times it just seems like I don't have a shot earlier than that. Like they don't present one, they're coming in 1/4 and 2, and I don't want to do it. You're stuck between instinctive and gap. I don't even have a response for that, just because I've wanted to shoot instinctive. I do it occasionally on here just to kind of test myself and practice a little bit. But I just don't, I'm not as accurate, and I don't feel like shooting 10,000 shots to get accurate with that. You know, if you look at a lot of the Olympic archers, like they're all gap shooting. So that tells me, like, you know, there's got to be a reason for it. That still hit my wrist a little bit. I'll take it. I'll take it. Any tips for keeping your bow shoulder down? Jared, do you mean like on the draw back? Like I almost have a tendency to keep it up. Just practice. You need to watch your form. That's all I can really tell you. Took you 3 years? Yeah, that's exactly why I just don't, like, I'm doing well now. Maybe I'll get there, you know, like, and I could see myself getting there. And when I was doing it and I was shooting split finger, I was doing really good. My issue is when I'm super high in a tree, it's hard to be as accurate. Can you be a mod, FBI bot? I know I see you in here occasionally. I don't know if we're gonna make you a mod yet, but if you keep coming back and you're interacting, then yes, absolutely. We're not opposed to making anybody a mod as long as we interact with you enough and we kind of know your character, because mods have a good deal of power and they could really like ban people and mess up the channel. So it goes for anybody on there. If we see you enough and we're interacting with you and we trust your judgment, then yeah, we'll make you a mod. Can you just not be a pain in the butt here? Okay, cool, thank you. Do I know Jerry? No, I don't know Jerry. Bye, Carter. Thanks for hopping on tonight. Thanks for all the interaction. Hopefully see you again soon. Ray, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? What in the heckening is going on with these nocturnals? That's good, Ray. You ready to go back to work this week? I can tell you I am not. That was a little low, and I felt that too. I knew it was gonna be a little low, but I released it anyway. I'm just getting tired. That was just silly. Pure silliness. There we go. That's the only thing I'll say about that longbow. I get tired quickly because it's almost a 50-pound draw for me. Thanks, Drew. I appreciate that. Dingleberry, what's up? What's up? Ethan, how are you doing? Parker, yes. I've taken 5 deer this year with the recurve and the longbow. And when I'm hitting arrows like that, it's easy to see why. But I'll also tell you, I've missed 2 deer and had a bad shot on a really big buck. So it hasn't been all highs for me. It's been a lot of lows too. That sounded really loud. I don't know why that was so loud. The arrow's kind of kicked to the right too. You're seeing the light off to the right more where it actually is. I don't know why. Where do we live? We are in Pennsylvania. We hunt Pennsylvania. We hunt Maryland. We hunt Virginia. Next year I'm hunting West Virginia as well. All over the place, man, all over. That group, the group of the sage is solid. Solid, solid, solid. So I will say on these cheaper nocturnals, one of them's, geez, one of them is really difficult to turn off. But for hunting purposes, I'd rather have one that's hard to turn off than one that doesn't light up like my nocturnals. These, like, we don't have too many issues with the regular nocturnals, but this year, like, it seems like we've had quite a bit of issues. I know one of Tony's bucks wasn't lit up, or we would have found it in all of 15 minutes. The buck I shot yesterday wasn't, or 2 days ago, wasn't lit up. We've been having a lot of issues with them. If my groups look like this at 10 yards, I should not be able to go and hunt. I don't know why you say that. I've taken 5 deer with the recurve this year. So yes, I do have a compound, guys. I just don't hunt with it anymore. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't hunt with the recurve. So I got a longbow here for you. I'm going to use this instead. I'll use that for hunting. Okay. Keenan, biggest buck was the one I shot 2 days ago. It had shed its antlers already, but it was 209 pounds, aged at 4.5 years old. Pond people, what's up, brother? Tony, don't try speaking logic to some of the haters, you know? I'm only like over 100 shots in, you know? His odds of ever becoming a mod. Oh, boy. What is going on? Chat drama. Bullseye. Y'all abusing. My back is like, I'm literally just sitting here like shaking. What is my biggest buck? Keenan, I thought I answered this. 2 days ago, I shot a buck, a Pennsylvania mountain buck. He had shed his antlers already. He was 208 pounds. So if you're looking for inches, I can't give you inches. The biologist aged him at 4.5 years old. He was a big deer. So the biggest, if you want to talk antlers, 118-inch 10-point is the biggest I have. Is Dade, but if you follow the leg straight up, that's where the heart is. Yeah, I'm not shooting for the heart. I shoot for double lung, my man. And I promise all of those are in the lungs. I mean, it's up to you, but every deer I have shot that is over 10 yards away has time to react and start to duck the arrow. So if you're aiming for the heart, there is a very good chance you end up in the shoulder. My opinion, I'd rather just aim 3 to 4 inches back and hit double lung, and they go about the same distance. But it's all you, dude. I don't care. I'm playing a risky game. Well, I don't know, Dave. Like I said, I'm at 5 deer with trad bows this year. It is what it is, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna sit here and be like, oh, well, I've taken 5 deer, I know better than you. Like, that's not it at all. I've just, for what you're talking about, I just don't think what you're saying is true. What's the warmest and tallest and most pointed buck you've ever killed? I don't even know. Kind of just getting weird on me here, bud. Bow hunting, thank you so much. I hope to see you again, man. It was good chatting with you. Have ever went bear hunting with dogs? No, I've never went bear hunting with dogs. We can't, that's not legal in most of the Northeast. And I don't really have a desire to do it either. If people want to do it and it's legal, that's cool. I'm not hating on it, but I don't personally have a desire to do that. You know what we need, guys? We need another beer. I'm sorry, Accuracy Elixir. I got on a little later tonight too. I apologize for that. I try to get on at 7. I was working on the video of the buck. It'll be uploaded after this. I was just waiting for the checks to go on from YouTube. What poundage is the longbow? It's a 40-pound bow, but since I'm drawing 31 inches, I'm sure you already know, I'm drawing about 47, 48 pounds with it. Dade, I don't eat the heart, I don't eat the liver, I don't eat any organ meat. You know what? Let's give the black hunter a little love too. She needs some love. She's over here feeling neglected. Yeah, there's a reason I can only shoot it accurately for so many shots. Like drawing 48 pounds, like I'm telling you, I'm drawing back and I'm sitting here just like shaking. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'm telling you I am. And then this is like one of my favorite bows. This is my little practice bow. It's only like 20 pounds, you know, I overdraw. So it's like, I don't know, 26, 27, 28 pounds. But I love this thing. It's great for when you're shooting a lot of shots. Jesse, you're funny. So baiting is not legal in Pennsylvania. And the best part about filming your hunts is that I have the proof, you know? But I appreciate the comments. You're helping feed the algorithm and you're helping draw some attention to us. So thank you. You know what bothers me? I sent that picture of the buck to, I sent the video to one of my friends. And the first thing he says is, oh, like you must have knocked the antlers off that buck, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know what his problem was, but I'm like, I literally have it on video. Like I zoom in up to 15 times on the head to make sure it's not a spike. It doesn't have any antlers on or anything. Like, I don't know. When people get like jealous or angry, they just start accusing you of stuff to see what sticks, I think. That particular instance kind of bothered me though, because that was a friend like accusing me, and all I do is video my hunts. I practice what I preach, but all I do is preach like, hey, do the right thing. Don't shoot a deer 2 minutes after legal. You know, don't bait. Don't put salt licks or minerals down during the season or whatever. Like, and people still want to like accuse you of stuff. Like, I don't even know, dude. Thank God I videotaped my hunts. Otherwise, like, I'd probably have the game commission investigating me or something with all the accusations. And Tony gets the exact same thing. It's crazy. What is the first step to learning how to use it? The first step is buying a bow and arrows. The second step is watching us and asking your questions, because we can hopefully expedite some of this process for you. The trad bow is one hell of a process. It's gonna take you months to get proficient at it. And, you know, the first step is shooting. Like, get out and shoot, work on your form, watch some instructional videos. you know, really master your release. Like plucking the string is a huge issue with traditional archery. So master your release, videotape yourself so you can see what you're doing wrong. Post your videos to some of the Tradbow community pages on Facebook, and they'll try to help you. You know, there's everybody in the Tradbow community. And this is one thing I absolutely, absolutely love about the Tradbow community is that like everybody is so supportive. You know, like all they want to do is grow the community and help each other out. So you're running standard inserts or brass? No, I have brass inserts in these. But if you have any questions, hit up me and Tony. We're both very proficient with the Tradbows, and we'll try and help you out any way we can. Try the heart. Dade, I will. Excuse me. I will at some point. I don't know. Like maybe Tony's a way better cook. Maybe I'll have him cook it up for me sometime. He's gonna go shoot a doe tomorrow. Tony's gonna go down to Maryland tomorrow and shoot his first deer with the Tradbow, I think. This is my prediction. I think Tony's gonna get it done. Heck yeah, Alexander. All Tradbows. And I got 2 more right there. That's all we do here. First step to using the bow and arrow is just to shoot it, Allie. Allie. Like that's probably a hard shot. But that's not really where I want to be, if I'm being honest. Fishing girl! Oh, excuse me, I'm dying over here. Alexander, I honestly never heard of it. I can tell you from my experience, this is a Samick Sage knockoff. It's an $80 bow, and it shoots fantastic. I mean, you can see my group up there. That's a dead deer any day of the week. I have a Black Hunter here, which is another $80 or $90 bow. That shoots great. I have a San Lito Royal X8 longbow here. That one shoots really good. All of these are entry-level bows. They're all made in factories in China, but they all shoot great. So that's my experience. I'm not getting paid to say this to you. I'm just new to traditional archery. I love shooting, and these are the bows that I have, and they're all really good. So that would be my recommendation. Brody, get it. Luke, welcome back. Magic, you'll have to send me like a recipe or something. Robbie, you calm down. The first thing you do is want to shout out. Bow hunting. I haven't been fortunate enough to like come across any like old bear bows or anything like that. I wish, but they go for a pretty good price tag. I had one more arrow. I almost walked up there to grab arrows. Steve, what's up? What's up? Heck yeah, Brody. Heavy bow. Heavy is in draw weight? No. This one's 43 pounds. This is a great bow for practice, but also for hunting. My longbow is 48 pounds or, you know, maybe a little more. Probably not a great one to start out with. But for hunting, it's really quiet, really fast. It's a good bow. And then lastly, my Black Hunter recurve is a 20-pound bow, and that thing is awesome for practice. Would highly recommend it to everybody. There you go, bow hunting. Heck yeah. I don't even tell Tony, like, so you'll see in the chat, because I don't know if I've seen you in here before or not, but Tony's my partner. You'll see him like pop up as Pain Train Outdoors in the chat because he hops on to moderate a little bit and see what's going on. And I don't even tell him where I'm hunting anymore. We're competitive, so. There we go. We are in there. Yeah, I don't even tell Tony, but I did tell Tony I'd take him into one of my secret spots. Yeah, eBay gets expensive real quick. I've heard a lot of people say they pick them up at flea markets, though, so I might have to start trying that. Yeah, I don't know about that, Tony. Here's the thing, Tony. You and I are tied for the number of mature bucks that we've shot this year. I don't know if you realize that. You know, you just recovered one of them, one more than I did. I will say what does kind of bother me is the fact that the deer I shot 2 days ago was a perfect shot. It was a double lung shot. That deer went over 300 yards. Straight line distance was 250. Chains, yes, I remember you. You know, it's just one of those things. Those big bucks are different creatures. To be fair, I'd be beating up on you if you didn't have 3 holes in your gut. So how about you just get out and kill some deer? Bow hunting. Dude, you're like a man after my own heart. Like, we might be brothers in another life or something, because I have one of those on order right now, but it's a 6-month lead time. And I shouldn't have said that because Tony's in here, and I was trying to keep it secret from him. But it is what it is. He was going to find out one day anyway. Plus, if he tried to order one right now, you know, he'd be behind anyway. Now he knows. He'll probably go out and like buy one. He'll buy one at like twice the cost. He'll buy it from somebody just to get it before me. That's the way he is. If I could find an old one, I'd be all about it, but I don't know. So I also did go with, they make, the standard one is 62 inches, but they will, I'm not gonna call them custom, but they will special order them up to 64 inches. So I went with the 64-inch one just because of the longer draw length. Ooh, I'm gonna get a Bob Lee. Like, one day I'm going to. They're just, you know, significantly. They sell for like what, $2,000 brand new. Yeah, they're not cheap bows. 2,000 or more. I don't even remember, honestly. They're expensive. What broadheads do I shoot? Have them right here. Those Wiki Escalites or Eskimos, either or. Oh, it doesn't really matter. You can find the Eskimos, if you find the Escalites. They're about the same. They're both 2-blade with bleeders. Bozo, you got to take that thing out and you got to kill a deer with it, man. Brody, I didn't even know who Kendall Gray was until you guys started blowing him up in the chat last time. I did look him up. I didn't watch too many of his videos, so I didn't see that one. But he's a cool guy. Has some really, really good content on his channel. Prime, yes, I remember you. Allie, these are practice tips that I'm shooting here. Let me show you. These are just field tips. They're not meant for hunting. Hello, Prime, my old friend. Can I hit the 3D target in the head? Pond people, I feel like you just ask me that all the time because you wanna see me get closer to the car. Ethan, welcome back, but I'll do it for you. Josh, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, bow hunter. I don't have any silencers or anything on it. I'm shooting the string that came with it, so I need to upgrade the string. You could probably get it just as quiet as the Samick Sage, if I had to guess. Brayden, what's up? How are you doing? Is that in the head enough for you? That deer would probably drop right there. I love to see it. Calum, what's up, what's up? Pulled that a little right. I felt that before I shot. I am getting tired and I'm getting sloppy. Everybody's like hit the car. So bow hunting, if you go back and you watch the channel, we actually shot the tire. Like this tire looks a little low on air. There's probably a reason for that. We shot the tire on live. Not really thinking. Somebody was like, I'll send you $300 if, yeah, $6,000. I will shoot the car for $6,000. But anyway, somebody was like, I'll send you $300 if you shoot the tire on the car. And I was like, you're on. And then the money appeared in the chat. And I was like, well, time to put my money where my mouth is. The arrow ricocheted, did a complete 180 and came right back at me. And I just had like the intuition to move the smoker to in front of me, and I shot right over top of it, and it hit the smoker. That arrow would have gone like, I don't know if it would have actually penetrated my leg, but it would have hit me. There we go. Right in there. But anyway, guys, it has been a fantastic live. I've been shooting for 1 hour and 20 minutes, which is 20 minutes past what I really like to shoot for. I try to hit an hour. Let me set the beer down while I'm doing this. I try to hit an hour pretty much every time. I don't like to go above or below that. I like to be right about an hour. But anyway, if you guys have any questions or anything, reach out to us, paintrainoutdoors@gmail.com. If you like the content and you want to keep up, subscribe to the channel. We have a Facebook page as well if you want to follow that. And if there's anything else, just reach out to us. We're super user friendly. We try to get back to everybody in at least under 24 hours. Bow hunting, I'm going to give you a shout out. Great chat tonight. It was nice meeting you. It was awesome. I appreciate that so much. Everybody else in the chat, you guys are fantastic. All my moderators, you guys do an awesome job. We couldn't do this without you. And I will catch you guys tomorrow around 7. My video for the buck is dropping right after this. So check the channel out in 5 to 10 minutes and you will be able to see the buck video from last night. It was a really, really great video. I got the whole thing on camera, so check that out. Appreciate you guys, and I will catch you next time. Thank you.